Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. The back workout I have for you all today is seriously so good. My back muscles were on fire by the end of this one. I loved it. So if you're wanting to focus more on your back, both strength and building, then screenshot the workout and let's do it. So first up is going to be pull-ups. So that means you're going to be using an overhand grip here for these, and the goal is 3 sets of 5. Now I know everyone is at a different place with their pull-ups, so if you need to do them assisted or alter the reps and sets, that is completely fine. Now, fun fact, using a Smith machine is actually how I learned to pretty much get decent at every single variation of pull-up out there, and that is why I'm also using it here, because it is my go-to way of doing pull-ups. You can obviously use whatever pull-up bar your gym has, but if you've never tried a Smith machine before, I highly recommend it. It's closer to the ground, so you can pretty much just grab and go, and then also your body is closer to the ground, so it makes it a lot easier to control your body's momentum throughout the movement. Overall, 10 out of 10 stars for me. Highly recommend using the Smith machine for pull-ups. And then I moved on to bent over dead stop dumbbell rows for 3 sets of 7 to 9 reps, and I did increase the weight each set. Now, a dead stop rep means that you're going to be pulling from and to the floor, completely stopping at the bottom of the movement before pulling again. This will stop any built up momentum and make the exercise more challenging, so this is a technique used to build up your strength. Now, I prefer to do these bent over using a balanced staggered stance so that I can be positioned strong and low enough to not have to have too much rotation at the spine to get that weight to and from the ground. A little will naturally occur, especially the heavier you go. It's normal. You just don't want it to be excessive. So if you're going to do these off of a bench, just be sure the bench isn't too high to where you're having to overly rotate and extend to get that weight to the ground. And I also like to make sure to get a solid squeeze at the top, almost like a mini pause before going back down to really make sure that I'm feeling my lat contract and doing all the work. Obviously, the heavier it gets, the harder it is, but that's strength training for you.
Oh, this to me like it's really nobody code is this, and if you disagree then you jaws and your claim get audited. Who you know do the beat and the talking and write the harmonies. I'm really convinced there's nobody out here going hard as me. Wish well the dog that claim belief in me so he could use me. Look at me now, you chose your route, I know you sick to see it. You talk a lot, all that flop, but that's not harming us. Capping your status, we back, ain't nobody bras us. To the ones that held me down for the count, look at what growth will do. I'm the kid from the cul-de-sac feeling double sex with loot they pay to play my shit back. Ain't no way I'm going back until I'm fossil fuel to the flame, just like I'm supposed to do. Enough of the code switching, been hitting my soul, been on the ropes, I'm ready to grow, so get to know me. Keep your head up, I want you to grow with me. See this gold on me, want you to glow with me. Been hitting my soul, been on the ropes, I'm ready to grow, so get to know me. Keep your head up, I want you to grow with me. See this gold on me, want you to glow with me. I've been on a job, trying to take it far.
Moving along to the next exercise, we got wide grip pull downs. If your gym doesn't have this attachment I'm using, just use a standard long bar. Either are fine. I just love this one. And so we are implementing a pause or a hold at the bottom of each rep as well. So the pause is going to increase the muscle's time under tension, and it's one of my favorite techniques to implement for a variety of movements. I'm sure you guys see me use it all the time on my channel. So when it comes to how long to pause for, I just count to 1 Mississippi in my head before I release again. I'm not sure how accurate that is every rep as the sets get harder. I mean, I'm sure you all can relate. It's like the harder it gets, all of a sudden the quicker your counting gets. It's this like weird thing that happens. I don't understand. But just aim for a solid 1 to 2 seconds. Hold at the bottom of every rep best you can. And you're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. And again, increase the weight each set if possible. And after the pull downs, I then got into some cable pullovers for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Now, if you've never done this movement before, but you've done a straight arm pull down, this is basically the same thing, kind of the same idea. You're just flipped over onto a bench instead. So for the setup, I like to set my bench at an incline where from the cable where it is set all the way down to my lat, it is one direct line. So kind of like 45 degrees-ish. Now, I personally prefer a rope attachment for this exercise, but you can also use a short straight bar. Either are fine. I really find it to just be personal preference and what helps you to achieve the best contact in your lats. You also want your bench positioned out far enough from the cable so that you can get that full stretch at the top of the rep. You can't be too close, especially the longer your arms are. You need that space to be able to not smack the weight on the cable machine. You may need someone to either hand you the attachment or you can pull it over and then rotate under it to get into position prior to starting. Now, when you pull from the top, you want to focus on feeling that full stretch in your lats and then use those lats to pull that weight over and down to your waist. Once you have done so, you want to keep firm control of that weight as you go back up between each rep. This is going to make sure that you keep your shoulders safe. You don't want to just let the weight just fly back. And for those who will be wondering, your chest is an assisting muscle group here. So if you do get a little bit of soreness there as well the next day, that is normal and to be expected if you are newer to this exercise. And after the pullovers, I ended this back workout with half kneeling single arm cable rows. Love this variation, especially at the end of a workout. Now, if your main goal is strength with the exercise, you'd probably be better off doing them off a bench or a machine and pretty much at the beginning of your workout. But here we are aiming for higher reps and are already pretty taxed, so this position will do just fine. You're going to do 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, increasing the weight each set if you can, and then you can either use a mat or a foam block like I am for your knee because it can get a bit uncomfortable just having your knee on the ground without anything. Now, another thing with this movement is that you want to be sure to keep a strong braced core throughout and try your best to not have any torso twisting. You want a strong upright stance, and while keeping your elbow in, you want to let your lat do all the work. My stabilizers were going crazy during this. I felt like a shaken machine. But once you do 10 to 12 reps on each side, you are finished. So if you try this workout out, don't forget to tag me on Instagram or leave a comment below on how it went. If you're looking for more structured training, I do have my 12-week workout program in the description box below. Be sure to subscribe for more full workouts, and of course, any video suggestions, workouts, other video ideas are always welcome below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.
Trying to take it far. I need that ROI. Gotta pay the cost. I'm all in on me. Lil' baby, she agrees. She really been here through the fall. She the only thing I need. I wanna be free. I know that they want me for my ideas so they can line their pockets. Don't hit me to tell me that you give a fuck about me. You don't even know nothing about me. Trying to force me on your timeline. You know you need to stop it. I live for more than attention. Might not be your trending topic. Put my worth in analytics. I admit that took a toll. I got addicted to scrolling. We know well that get toxic. I got caught comparing me to people I don't even know. They say it's lonely at the top, well maybe then I'll focus on things that's more important and let whoever think whatever and just keep it moving. These niggas won't work on themselves, they'd rather see you losing. You'll never see me losing. Enough of the code switching, been hitting my soul, been on the ropes, I'm ready to grow, so get to know me. Keep your head up, I want you to grow with me. See what's glowed on me. Want you to grow with me. Want you to grow with me.